morning. I'm doing this video for you. You can watch it or not. Hopefully you can hear everything all right. We're going to go through a few sun salutations, then go through the Dancing Warrior series. That should get us nice and stretched out. And then we'll end with the good Shavasana, the best part of the practice. And so let's start. We're in mountain pose. You want your big toes beneath your hip bones, right? So nice and straight down. You want to be engaged all through your core, not tight, not flexing, just nice and engaged, solid. Hands pulled out, shoulders up, back, and down. So a nice mountain pose. Head is straight. Let's practice your breathing. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxed breath. We're letting it come in and out slowly and gently. So slow your breathing down, slow your pace down, calm yourself down, and just focus on the breathing. Listen to my cues and do what I tell you to, and this will go nice and quick and relaxing. So inhale. Exhale. Slow and controlled. We're not forcing the breaths, not trying to suck in a whole lot, and not trying to blow out quickly. Just slow and controlled. Inhale. And exhale. Let's move our head around. Keep breathing. Just lifting and nodding, stretching out that neck a little bit. You want to do this 5 or 6 times. Do it with intention. We're not straining, but we're not just flopping either. When you feel ready, move on to ears to shoulder. Feel a nice little stretch down your neck and even down your arm if you're tight and tense on your left side like me. Do this a few times. Relax, we're not straining. Continue your breathing, keep it slow. You can breathe slow and move at a comfortable pace. From here we're going to circles. Just relaxing that neck. Chin to chest, ear to shoulder, ponytail down your back, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. If you forgot to wear your ponytail today, that's okay, just imagine it. Let's switch directions, opposite, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, ponytail down your back. We're just going to do this a few times. Do as many as you need. What's important here is that you start bringing that breath in and warming up that body. If this is after your workout, you can probably skip all of this. If this is before your workout, first part of the day, definitely let your body get warm before you move on. All right, let's come back to mountain pose. Check your posture. All your weight is evenly distributed across your whole foot. So we're not flopping out, we're not flopping in. Nice and spread out toes, relaxed, but intentional. We'll come to the front of the mat and start our sun salutation. Again, you should be familiar with this if you've been doing it. You've got the graphic, so you know. Typically when we're opening, we're inhaling. When we're closing, we're exhaling, right? So we'll start in mountain pose. Let's take another deep inhale and exhale. With this next inhale, let's bring those hands up to the sky, palms together. Slight bend in your back, and at the top of your inhale, Release, sweep those hands out, coming to the forward fold. Slow exhale, let it all out. With your next inhale, we're lifting nice and flat. Hands where you need them to get that flat back and that stretch in your hamstring. Exhale again, down to forward fold. And inhale, step that right foot back into a lunge. And then exhale all the way back, down to the floor. Rest the thighs on the mat. Lift up with your inhale. Curl those toes under. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, bring that right foot forward between your feet. Opposite foot lunge. Now from here, we didn't with the last, but from now on, you're welcome to bring it up into a deep lunge or keep it here. And inhale, stepping that back foot forward. Again with the flat back inhale. And exhale to forward fold. And we'll go through that again, following your breaths. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat. Exhale, release. Take that right leg back. Inhale. Take the knee down if you want or need. Back down. Left leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to low push-up. Inhale. Up dog. Cobra. Shoulders back. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale that right foot forward. Drop to a deeper lunge. Exhale down. Back to the forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Go through it again. Do it with your own breath. This is pretty difficult for me right now. I'm going to slow it down and take a few more breaths between each pose. You do what you need to get nice and warm. You want to go through this at least 4 or 5 times. fine. You want to get nice and warm. If you're not already feeling a good stretch, like you're getting deeper, just keep doing these sun salutations. Move that body. Be intentional with the movements. Staying firm, yet relaxed. Good Lord, I'm shedding like crazy. All these freaking hairs all over the mat now. Bringing that right leg back up. Low lunge. Back. And so it's easier for me to remember where I am if I keep with the same foot. So initially, you take the right leg back first. That gives us that lunge. And then at the back end, we bring the right leg forward, which gives us that left lunge. That way I know where I am in the flow. A little deeper here with this one. These forward folds, so relaxing. And release that lower back, nice flat. Oh. I'm gonna go through it one more time. And follow along with me. You can pause it. Go through it 10 more times if you need to. I'm already sweating, so I'm nice and warm. Or you can skip past this and move on to what's next. I'm gonna go ahead and push into this down dog a little harder this time. Try to drag those heels back. Pressing with spread wide hands. The right leg back up. Hang out here for a sec. Again, if you're not warm, pause it. Go through this a few more times. I'm nice and warm. We'll lift it flat. Oh, good stretch. Back down. And then from here, let's bring it back up to mountain. So now we're going to go through the Dancing Warrior series. We'll go through all the warriors, 1, 2, reclining 3. May add in some triangles, maybe some straight legs, and get most of our good leg stretching in on this series. So, bringing it back to the front of the mat. Slightly different this time. We're going nice little back bend to forward fold. This time we're gonna hop back into plank. Just sit here for a minute. Get your breath. And push that back. Bring those heels in. Push that hips into the air. Before we start, we're gonna sit here for a sec. Let's bend one knee at a time. Really working those heels to the mat. Try to get a good calf stretch in. Keeping that head between your arms. Pressing the hips high to the sky. Just walk those calves down. All right, press into that downward facing dog. Again, hips going up, back flat, pushing your shoulders away from the mat. And then we're gonna take that right leg, bring it up to the sky. Feel those hips open up. Oh God, that feels so good. Nice opening on your left thigh. Whew, not easy for mama. And then we're gonna swing that right leg through to your hands. Try to get it in between your hands. Here, have a nice little lunge. And then we're gonna hop up to that warrior 1. So that back foot turns slightly out, hips are staying forward, knee above your ankle, warrior 1. Nice and tight here. We're gonna exhale and rotate out to warrior 2. And turn around so you can see me. So we started in warrior 1, hips forward, and rotated those hips out. So we went from here to here. Keeping that knee above the toe, arms spread, gaze off over the right hand. Warrior 2. And then we'll flip the hand over, slide the left hand down the leg. So now we're in a reclined warrior. Should feel a stretch all along this side. Bring it back, come down. Left hand in the air. Nice stretch. Still intentional, we're not resting all of our weight on this back hand on the mat. And bringing that hand down, back to plank, back down chaturanga, up dog, down dog, dumb dog. All right, you go out, Rexy. And same thing. Other side. We're gonna bring that left leg up to the air. Open up that right hip.
Hi.
Nice deep stretch.
Hi.
Swing it through. Bring up to warrior 1. rotating into warrior two. Slide it back and climb. And back to the triangle. Bring this back down. Step it back. Let's go into down dog. And bring it back to the plank. Back to chaturanga. Back to up dog. And sit back on your heels. Take just a little break. Mama needs a break. It's best if you can go through that again 4 or 5 times. So you can just pause the video here and continue that through over and over again. And then come back into child's pose. Because I need a break. I'm going to pause this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm coming up, back into downward facing dog. Oh. And bring that right foot forward. Open out. Back to warrior two, and then let's straighten that right leg. So now we're going into a full triangle, bringing that arm down, feeling that full stretch all through here. You take that hand down, again, as low as you need for the stretch. Your shin, your foot, the mat, keeping the hip open, nice and wide. Pull it back up. Your both foot toes forward. Curl those hips under slightly. Arms up and forward fold. Keep that back flat all the way down. Hands out in front of you as far as you can go. Making sure that back stays flat. You're going to feel a nice deep stretch. Take that as low as you can take it. Nice and relaxed. Moving this way, continuing. This left foot goes pointed and triangle on this side. Nice stretch all down your side, all through your leg. Keep that hip back, forward facing. And take as long as you need with these stretches. I'm going to bring this down and get a nice long lunge here. You can keep your toes active or lay them out flat, whatever works best for you. Keep this open, pressing down, letting that weight open up that hip flexor. Here, we're going to walk this foot towards the right side of the mat. Lay it down, opening up this left hip. There it goes. Keeping your body straight here. You're on the top of your right thigh and the outside of your left. Lift that back, drop those shoulders. Get a nice deep quad stretch right here. Take your time with it. Pull it where you need it. Release that. Walk forward as far as you need to go. Get that stretch in that left hip opened up. Just rest here for a minute. If this is painful, ease off a little. You want this to be relaxing. You want to relax into this stretch. And don't force into it. All right, pull back up. Active toes, lifting up. Bring that foot back over. Rotating again. Keep your back flat. Oh, that's nice. And switch sides. Nice and sweaty. So coming back to this deep lunge. For that stretch all through here, going forward. And bring that right foot to the left side of the mat. Drop that knee down and pull up. Your quad stretch here. Ooh. Drop that leg. Bring this down. And just hang out for a minute. All right, I'm going to roll back onto that right hip. Coming over, facing forward. Bring that left leg in. We'll do a little bit of a butterfly stretch here. Just pushing those knees down. Bring those feet back where you can. Back off. Hey, call him away. Let's go. We'll go ahead and turn it to the side here, leaving that left leg into your butt. Take the right leg over. And you've got a couple options here. You can hug, bring the right hand back and twist. Continue to lift through the spine. You want your back nice and straight. Get a good rotation. If that's not enough, you can do it a little deeper by pushing the elbow to the outside of the knee. I don't need that much of a stretch today. And switch sides. and straighten the spine and twist. Just relaxed. You should feel this all along the outside of your hip, your glutes here. And it's just good for your body to have spinal torsion. Good for your digestive tract. All right, let's take it down, do some fun, easy stuff. We're gonna lay down on our backs here. Go ahead and bring those knees up to your chest. Hug them in tight and release everything in your lower back. Just gently rock side to side. Massage that lower back. Stay in control of your breathing. We're going to grab those big toes with our 2 fingers. Bring the feet up and out. And into dead bug. This is opening up the front of those hips. And pull those elbows down, gently rocking. I've heard this called happy baby. Release those hips, let them open up. When you're ready, you can take your time. You can stay here. Pause this anytime you want and stay where you want. I'm going to bring those feet down to the mat. Anchor yourself into the mat. Walk those legs out. I want your feet tense. Toes pointed to the ceiling. Your hands pulled into a fist. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your face up nice and tight. Squeeze everything nice and tense. Hold it here. Keep breathing. Very slowly, starting with your toes and your feet and your calves and your knees start to release. Release your fingers, release your fists, release your arms and your shoulders. Release your glutes. Let your legs fall out. Release your back. Let your shoulders open up. Allow your hands to fall naturally. Release your abs. Drop those shoulders. Release your neck. Release your jaw. Release your face, your forehead. Focus just on your breathing. Keep it slow and relaxed. Visualize that breath coming in through your nose, nice and slow, swirling all through your body. Visualize it going to the spots that are tight, and visualize that breath swirling through, grabbing the tight spot. And as you exhale, it carries that heat and the tight spots with it, slowly removing them all from your body. Continue this quietly, peacefully. Just relax. this Shavasana as long as you want to or need to. And when you're ready, begin to bring awareness back into your fingertips. Back to your toes. Just moving slightly. Bring your breath in, move the arms around, lift those legs up. Bring the knees back to your chest, gently rocking side to side. And when you're ready, roll it to one side, bring it back up to seated.
Wait, Mom, did you have any of this?
Nice little relaxed pose. Hands on your knees. Deep breath in. Hands to heart center. Chin down. And namaste. Like I said, you probably want to go through that warrior series 3 or 4 times. This was really hard on me. I'm way out of shape. I normally would be more intentional about holding the poses for 2 or 3 or even 4 breath cycles. Really sinking down deep into that, waking up, being intentional with your legs and your postures and holding everything firm. I'm way out of shape. I need to get back to that point, but I'm not there yet. So this is where I am today. Feel free to pause where you need to, obviously. Do how you want to do. Skip forward if you want to, but definitely give yourself time to get warm before you start stretching. Sit in those stretches longer, whatever you need to do. Have a good morning. I love you. Or evening, or whatever time of day it is for you.